Hi, folks. Welcome to Birds on Board. My name is Pigeon, and you're at the home of board gaming excellence. I banged the table there. Sorry about that. I got way too excited. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. It's Monday over here, so it's the start of a week, but I think it's a good week. I think work's going well. I got myself a new expansion. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what it is. I have mentioned it before, so you guys should know. Five, four, three, two. It's Lost Ruins of Arnak, Expedition Leader. So I'm very excited to play that. We might stream that next time. And also, I found out that Lost Ruins of Arnak also comes with a solo campaign that you can actually print and play for free. So I might do that as well. But that's that. That's another time. Today, what we're going to be doing is doing another race of Heat, Pedal to the Metal. I tried out that poll thing on YouTube that I mentioned I was going to do a while back, and it actually worked out quite well. Got a quite nice response, and people voted for Heat. So I thought, let's go for Heat. This will be the third time I've raced on stream. I've raced before on Heat. I've never won. I've never won Heat. I think I do extremely well. I think I like in my mind, I've got the whole thing cracked. I've cracked the puzzle, and then I come second every single time. So it's very frustrating. I also played a tournament at one of my games meetups, and it was very fun, extremely fun. And although I didn't win that tournament, I didn't even get into the second round of the knockouts. One of the players I taught won, so I'll wear that badge of honor. It's not much, but I'll wear it. What else can I tell you? Yes, so third time playing. Now, the first time we played Heat Pedal to the Metal, we played on the USA track, and what we did was we used basic everything. So the base upgrades, which are these fellas over here. I'll show you on the screen just now. But it's these kind of default upgrades that all races get: a Heat, a 5, and a 0. And then after that, the next time we played on Great Britain. And in Great Britain, we included the weather tiles, the weather conditions, as well as the road conditions. So I thought this time what we can do is we can take it a step further. We don't use the basic. We use the weather conditions. We use the road conditions, and we also add in the what's it called? The garage. We add in the garage module. Just the basic one. There are two variations of garage of a garage part. You get the basic, and then you also get the more advanced. So I think I'll let me do the basic ones for now, and then if this goes well, then in our fourth practice race, I'm calling them practice races because I'm still learning the game. We will be playing. I think it's Italy, and then I'll add in the advanced. And by that point, I'm using everything as it should be. So very excited about that. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I've got my little cards on the board. They haven't been set up correctly yet, so we're still going to set them up there. I've got my champions module over here. I've got my card set up over here. So everything we got to start the game is here. We just have to set it up. I think I think we can head to the board. I might scrimble and scramble. This board, by the way, this board is massive. So I do struggle to fit it all on screen, and that also means all my doodads are so far away. I can see something nice, cool drink over there that I really want. I'm gonna try and get it. There I go. Wish me luck. Ooh. Also, I put this on a swivel, which I'm quite happy with. Every time previously I played, I try to reach for something that smacks my head and I bang and I make a big echo. So I'm quite happy that this is there. Ooh, there it goes. And then I can reach over as far as possible and get something to drink. There you can see it on camera. It's nice and clean. Nothing inside it. Mm-mm-mm. And I tell you what, I'm extremely nervous doing that because I'm so scared I spill it over the board. Okay, let's hop to the board. Woo! And please let me know if I'm too soft or too loud or crackling or popping or whatever, and then I can try and change something with the audio. Audio is something I do struggle with. I'm trying to get better and better and better. Okay, let's kick things off. So, first of all, here are the the basic garage upgrades I spoke of. We have in all races have this if you're playing. You have a 0, a 5, and an extra heat. We are going to be removing those back to the box. See ya. Next up, we have our basic card. So every racer starts with this. This is in every game. You'll get three ones. We'll get 3 2s. We'll get 3 3s. And you guessed it, 18 4s. No, only 3 4s. So we get all of those. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is we're going to take all those. We do need to shuffle them, by the way. They're not just going to go into my deck like that. We also look at France. Sorry, I know there's a bit of glare there. I'll try to fix it, but I'm sure you can read it. It's France. It is France. Now, you'll see France has some stats over here. You'll see that we start with 6 heat cards. I think I've already taken 6 heat. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And those can head up into the engine over there. Okay, and then the next thing we got is we can get ourselves our stress. It says we need 3 stress to start the game. And there we go, with 3 stress. Now, these 3 stress actually start in your hand as well. So there we go. Let's just keep them to the side just for now, and I'll explain why. Okay, the next thing we need to do, I'm just going to move everything off to the side here. You'll see that the weather is not being set. So I think let's go ahead and set that. And the way I like to set it is I'd like to just use a beautiful dice. A beautiful die, I always get mixed up, is die is the singular, right? So there's our 6, and I've got our, I can get ourselves a dice tray. So if you imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'll roll a die, and whatever one that comes up, that is the one. So we get a little d6 over here. There we are. I'll throw it for you folks. Hopefully I can get it. Can I get it? Yeah. I got a 6. Can you see that? Yep. Is it coming out? It's a 6. It's not a 9. So that's this one, right? So we're going to add it in there. And those can get put away. Now you'll see straight away the weather conditions do add something. They go ahead and add an update, a modification to the starting cards. And you'll see that we now have to add another heat card. So let me go back to my spare heat, jonks. And where does that go? Does that go in the engine or into my hand? Does anyone know? Let's have a look. Let's get the old rules out, shall we? So place an extra, yeah, there we go. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says place an extra heat in your engine. Okay, so that's starting the engine. I then start my game with 7 heat in my engine. Fantastic. The next thing we need to do is now select the road conditions. Now we can also see here that France is 2 laps, and of those 2 laps, there are 5 corners, and each of that has 60 segments. I think it's segments or sections. Oh, I always forget the name or space. I think it's space, segment, section. Let's see. So I don't get the terminology wrong. Let's see. It's in one of these first pages. There we go. Okay. So 3 is a space. So one block like this is a space, and one car area is a spot. So there are 60 spaces then. 60 spaces, which means there are 120 spots. See how quick I did math there? That's why we're going to win this, because this is all about math. Okay. And now we need to do our road conditions. So here's our road conditions, right? I'm going to go ahead and turn them upside down. There we are. Oh, I saw a few of them, but it don't matter. And then let's put them into little rows of 4. Is that enough? Oh, there we go. Okay. So if you imagine now, I don't know if you, hopefully you folks can see that. If you imagine now, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And instead of a D6, I'll get ourselves a little D12, and then we can choose our road conditions. Now, the way this works is we need to choose 5 of them. And road conditions come in 2 variants. They can either be, first let me find this D12 now. Somewhere here. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. And it goes. Either it is going to be a corner spot, which then adjusts the speed limit on that corner, or it could be a space spot, which a segment spot, which means it alters the whole segment. Now, if I'm looking at this race, we have, and you'll notice the little huts here where we can put the spots. So I'm going to roll for the very first corner over here. Let's go through the corners quickly, I think, before we start. So there's a 5. We start off over here. We got on this quite a long straight. It's 12 spaces from the finish line. We're going to hit the first corner, which is quite a wide corner. It's a 5. It's quite nice. Then there's a bit of a hairpin over here of a speed limit of 2. We're going to turn back. We're going to go around, and then we're going to hit 4 over here at this point. I'm trying to think. I think this is the race I actually lost on, which is bringing back vivid memories, which I don't like. It's memories that I like. I don't like remembering a loss. So we have a sharp hairpin of 2. We then come around here. There's another corner here, a bit wider at 4, kind of a bend, and then there's one last turn. I lied. There's another turn. There's a 3 over here. We come around the back, and then there's a speed limit of 4, and then there's a big straightaway. That's 24 spaces, but 12 halfway along that 24 is going to be the finish line, and another 12 to the next corner. So this is a long straight. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw 5 different road conditions and associate them with either the corner or the segment between the 2 corners. And then we draw the next corner. And if it's a corner, we pop it over there. And if it's a segment, we pop it between the 2. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. So let's move these all down. There we are. And let's have a roll. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And a roll. We got an 11. So that's this fella over here. And this fella is a... Now, let me show you this. So you see that little line? Is it going to focus for me? Is it going to focus for us? Come on. Do it. Do it. Oh, it's so high. Yeah. No. One more time. With on my palm. Yeah. Is it focusing? It's not focusing at all. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll try and hold it with fingertips. There. Focus, you fool. No. Why aren't you focusing, I wonder? Oh dear, that's very frustrating. Maybe I can head over here. Can I head over here and focus like that? Oh, there we go. Kind of. Kind of. Okay. Can you see this little line under the bottom with the 2 circles? So that signifies that it's actually a segment spot, right? So it's not a corner spot. It's a segment spot, and it affects everything from this corner to this corner. What that means is whenever I slipstream within this area, I get 1 extra space. So usually when you when you slipstream, you move 2 spaces. Now I can move 3 spaces, and it's optional as well. I don't have to move 3 spaces. I can move 2 spaces of 1 and add an extra 1. Okay, but that's 11. Let's go for the next one. Now the next corner we're going to roll for is over here. Roll, 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 roll. Oh, okay, that was a bad roll. I was kind of like, I forgot what I was doing for a second. Let me put it down rather. Yeah. Okay, we got a 3. Oh, now it's not focusing. Oh dear. Let's see if I can fix that. Sorry, folks. There we go. Let me see. Is it where I can do it manual? Autofocus. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's see if that. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Let me lift up. Yeah, that's why. Oh man, I had it on manual focus. Sorry about that. Okay, well here we go. So we got a 3 for that one. So that's 1, 2, 3. And this guy is. You'll notice it doesn't have the that segment at the bottom. So what that means is that is going to be a corner modifier, and this corner is now a speed limit of 1. It is as sharp as you can go. It's not going to get worse than that in the game. We have to pretty much break down to a crawl to get it around and not spin out. Okay, let's do the next one. The next one is going to be down here by speed limit by the 4th one. Yeah, we got a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's this guy over here. And this one is another. Wow, this is going to be quite a bad place to be. So that's another corner modifier. And you'll notice that now this is going to be a very slope area for us. This is, I think there's going to be a lot of trouble over there. Okay, but then we're going to move on. We're going to go roll for that one over there. That's 3. How many? 5. Only 2 more. Okay, roll. Yeah. That's a 12. So it's the very last one. We have, oh, look at that. We have another corner modifier, but this corner modifier is +1. Come on. I just fixed the focus, and now you don't want to focus again. There we go. So this is not a 3. This is a 4 for us, which is, I don't know, I guess okay. But I guess we'll see. And then finally, we're going to roll one more time. Yeah, and that is a 10, which we've already rolled for. Yeah. A 3 we've already rolled for. Yeah. 9. There we go. Okay. Is it a 9? Yeah, it's a 9. And that is the last one. And look at that. Look at that. It is the weather modifier for a segment. So let me clear the rest of this up. Put that all inside there. And you guys. Oh, wait. I do need this. I do need this just now. Just grab all these and put them back. And then let's see this weather modifier. So this weather modifier is not going to go on the corner because it's a segment, right? is going to go over here. And it is going to cater for everything from this corner to this corner. That is 24 spots, right? And what it's saying is, we are now going to look at the weather, and it's going to affect the weather depending on our weather card. Now, I think this is mist or fog. It's a bit wacky. Let's get the mic here a bit. And what it's saying is, while we're in this spot, we cannot slipstream. So I think the best thing to do then is to utilize the slip. So over here, you can slipstream in extra space. And over here, this whole stretch, we can't slipstream at all. We're going to have to, I don't know, we're going to have to think about that. Okay, now we know there's no modification. So that's our road conditions all sorted. Now we know there's no modifications to the stress. So I'm going to put the stress card here. Let's put it over here. I'll shuffle these now for us. And the next thing we got to do is we got to get our starting positions. So as always, I'm the green car because green is the fastest color, as we've previously noted. We have red at number 2, we have silver at number 3, we have black at number 4, we have yellow at number 5, and we have blue at number 6. So I'm going to take a D6 quick and figure out the positions. I would really appreciate if everyone can be holding thumbs right now or crossing fingers or whatever you would like to, or give a like. That's also an option. So what I'll do, we're going to be rolling for first. First is, it is number 4. So that is the black car in front. Next up is, it is 3. This is the silver car in second. That's pretty good, silver, second. Next up is the 3 again, we remove it. 4 again, we remove it. 1, that's me. Okay, I'm in third. At least I'm on the podium. Okay, we got 2, 5, and 6. Come on. That's a 3. We don't care. That's a 1. We don't care. That's a 3. We don't care. Oh my God. This is going to be the whole stream. I do apologize. That's a 2. Okay. 2's in 4. So we only got 2 more. I'm going to say yellow is 1, 2, or 3, and blue is 4, 5, or 6. It is a 3. So yellow is in the 5th position, and last but not least, we have blue pulling up the rear. Okay, I think that's all from our dice spread. We don't need that anymore. We don't need our bag. Next up, what we're going to do is something new. So we haven't done this before. We are going to be taking the advanced garage module. So remember, previously I put away those upgrade cards. Now those were the basic upgrade cards. These are the regular upgrade cards. Yes, so you get basic, which all cars get, which all races get. You get the regular, which are these, which are a smaller subset, and then there's a whole pile in the box for the advanced set. Let me show you the difference, by the way. So this is a regular upgrade, right? It just looks normal. And then here's another one. Let me just pull it out of the box. Oh, it's also it's a tire. Now it looks very similar, right? But you'll notice at the bottom here, it has this little gear icon, and that signifies that it's part of the advanced upgrade. So we're going to ignore all the advanced upgrades. We're going to have a little deck full of the regular upgrades. And what we're going to do is we're going to be drafting. So I'm going to put down 1 per player plus 3. So there is 4 cards, right? So me, I'm the only player, and then plus 3. So 4 cards. I pick 1. We take the next 4. Okay. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need to pick 3 of these. And we have to take in note what is going to help us or not. And I'll take you through all these cards quickly. I'll explain them to you. Okay, let's see. So we have 2 4-wheel drives. We have a body and a cooling system. Now the 4-wheel drive says I get to move 4 spaces, and I also get to add a plus symbol. So I get to draw a random card. This one says I get to draw 3 random cards. Very nice. I don't mind that. That's not too bad. We also have the body then. The body allows us to discard 3 stress cards from a hand. Now remember, you usually can't discard stress cards. You have to get rid of them by playing them. The body allows us to get rid of them and move 1 space. And then lastly, we have the cooling system, which allows us to move 6, but we do have to pay a heat, and then we can cool down if we want. That's quite interesting. Now, where would we use that, I wonder? What would get me more? I mean, would the 4-wheel drive get me more, or the cooling system? These are what I'm looking at, these two. Or would this 4-wheel drive get me more? I mean, 4 plus that could be 5. It could be 5 or 6. It could be 5 at minimum, right? So I think this is better than the cooling system, maybe. But the 4-wheel drive gets me 3. What's the chance? I guess it can go 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to take the 4-wheel drive. I think I'll take the 4-wheel drive for that one. Okay, so those are out. Let's get our next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have, I'll put that up to the top. We have an extra heat, which I just add to my pile. Remember, heat allows us to take corners a bit quicker or to pay for certain power ups or certain upgrades. We have a cooling system, we have another body, and we have another body. Okay, so this cooling system allows us to move one space and cool down two, which is quite nice. It allows us to get two of the heat cards out of our hand and back into our engine. Remember, the heat's going to slowly clog up our hands. We want to get those gone. So cooling is quite nice. My only worry about this is that it only adds a one, and if I'm doing one, I'm in first gear anyway. So I don't know. I have another body which allows me to get rid of three stress scores, and then I have another body of five that allows me to get rid of one score. I think I'm going to take that one. I think I'm going to take this body. So this allows me to move five, which is a nice big amount, and I also can get rid of stress card if I have it. So that's it. Okay, and we have one more. Now, I do have to take note. So far, I've been kind of trying to handle this because I can't slipstream over here, so I need to just move fast. But I do have to take note that over here, we have two very sharp, well, we have one very sharp corner and one quite a sharp corner. So I'm hoping for something that will help us there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have, for our last draft, we have brakes. We have brakes. We have another body, and we have RPM. Okay, so let me take you through this. The RPM, right, allows us to increase our slipstream. We can move one and then we can increase our slipstream amount. So if I have to slipstream, I have an optional extra two moves. Now, I can't slipstream for a massive chunk of this map. I can't slipstream for 24 spaces and the map is only 16 spaces. So I think that's out already, right? I already have a body, and in my opinion, that's a better body. And these two brakes are quite nice. Now, these two brakes, you'll see the numbers over here. Let me show you up close. These numbers up here. Come on, focus, you fool. Focus, you fool. Oh my goodness. If someone there is causing chaos with my focus, I'm going to shout at you. There we go. So anyway, so you'll see it says 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Now what that means is I get to pick the speed, which means I could play that and then have some stress, like say from my four-wheel drive, and then I could say, okay, that's a bit too much, more than I was expecting. Let me take one rather. So that allows me to kind of cater on the fly for what I need. It does cost the heat, but it gives me more variability than this one, which doesn't cost heat. Plus, none of my other upgrades will cost me heat, so I'm hoping I have enough heat in the game. At this time, you might think, wow, Pigeon knows what he's talking about. Look at all those big words. I don't. I haven't won this game yet. So I'm just spouting out platitudes that I've heard before. Okay, but I think those are going to be our upgrades for now. We're going to have a four-wheel drive, a body, and some extra brakes. And if this goes well, next time we race, I think the last race will be in Italy, and then and I mean Italy, the border. I'm not going to fly there. Yeah. So if I use Italy, maybe then we try the advanced upgrades as well, which would be nice. Okay, so I'm going to add these upgrades plus our 3 stress cards, plus all our basic cards, plus the 7 heat inside our engine, and let's give that a big fat shuffle. And I think that is pretty much it. I think we are pretty much ready to go. Oh, there's one more deck I need to shuffle. So because we're playing a solo game, and I'm this beautiful green car, and we'll be racing against the other few cars here, black, silver, red, yellow, and blue, and we all hate them, and I hope you hate them as well as much as me. We are going to be controlling them with the Legends deck. So these are known as the Legends, and you'll see the Legends here, the Legends in the top, over there, in the top right corner. So we're going to be utilizing that deck, and it will tell us exactly how they move. And I'll explain to you once we get our first one. Okay, I think I've shuffled this enough. Well, I hope I have. Oops. Let me go ahead and do this. I always like to do this thing. There we go. Quick random. Ja. There you go. There you go. Okay, surely that is random enough. I know some people like to do that riffle shuffle. I always call it the magician shuffle. They're like, if you know what if you could hear if my mic's working and you can hear that sound effect, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The problem is that bends the cards. You blasphemers. Why would I want to bend my cards? Okay, I think that's a good enough shuffle. Couple cuts. And now we draw up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay. I think that is it. I think we're ready to kick off. Right before we start, Jonks, if you are having any sort of fun, if you like ball games, if you enjoy this beard, this face, these glasses, my dulcet tones. If you like anything about this, please consider giving a like, a share, subscribe, all that YouTube goodness. It really helps and it makes me feel fuzzy inside. And also, I have heard it makes the cars go faster. So for your own enjoyment, I do suggest doing that. Okay, let's get this out the way and let's kick this game off. Before I make the awesome, I've been practicing. I haven't really been practicing, but before I make the awesome start light sound, let's check what cards I got. So we have a 4, a 1, a 3, the 4-wheel drive, another 4, and a 2. So we know that I am 13 spaces away from there. I need to now choose which gear I'm going to start in. So I am currently in first gear. These gears allow me to decide, tell me how many spaces I must play. So in first gear, I can play 1 card, second gear, 2 cards, 3 cards, third gear, 3 cards, so on. Okay. So I can move 13 spaces before I cross that corner. So I would like to get right there. That would be nice. So if I play a 4 and a 4, that's an 8, right? If I play another 4, that's a 12, which means then this is going to cause chaos because this is going to, that plus means I need to draw another card. So maybe I do 4, 4, and 8. And even if where's that going to put me? That'll put me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's way too far. Okay, but then I will be drawing. And the worst I'll draw is that. And the best I'll draw is up there somewhere. What do we think? No, I'm not going to draw another 4 because I've got another 4 here. So let's say it's 12. Maybe I play. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to stick with. I think I'll stick with those two. Should I? Because then I'll be within minimum. Minimum, that's a 1. So I go 4, 4, and a 1, that's 9. That means I'm going to move to 4, which means I'm 4 away from the 5 corner speed limit, which means I can take it next turn. I think that's going to be our play. So for that, that means I have to move up. I need to move up my gears. I can move up. You'll see over here. I can move up my gears up 1 or down 1 for free. And if I want to move up 2 or down 2, I have to pay a heat. That's why heat is another resource. We don't want to get rid of it all. So I'm going to go up 1. Bonks. By the way, if you are watching live, this is a live stream for those who are watching later. If you are in live, if you are watching live, go ahead, say hi. Tell me how awesome I am. Tell me if I'm making a silly mistake, please. I want to win this, and if you help me win this, thank you. It'll be a big thanks. But I'm going to go up to second gear, and these are going to be my 2 cards, 4 and a 4. Now, I don't move first. The black card moves first. It is in first position. And the way that works is we can use the Legends deck. So let me just move this and give this a quick couple cuts. I did shuffle it earlier, but I'll give it a couple more cuts. Oops. I'll explain to you how this goes. There we are. Okay. So the Legends work like this. You'll see that every so often around the map, there are these little like racing helmet. This is the Legend symbol. Can you see that guy there? I hope you guys can. There's another one. There's another one. There should be one. Oh, there's another one. Okay. So they're right before the corners, right? And what that's saying is once a legend is between that symbol and the corner, they are approaching, they are planning to take the corner. So if they're here, they're going to try and take the corner. If they are further away from the corner and behind this line, they are then going to be approaching the corner. So they're going to be taking. You can imagine it like when they're over here, they want to go their full speed to try and get as close to the corner as possible and stop before the corner. And when they're over here, they're going to try and take the corner. That's it. That's it. And you'll see that that is signified over there on those 2 little diagrams. So all these cards are below the corner or behind. They haven't approached the corner yet, and they're going to try and approach the corner. So they're going to be doing this. We're going to be it's over here. This one. We're going to be looking at the speed symbol, and if they can go that far, they can go that far. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at the little speed symbol on it and the caution symbol. So I'll show you how that works. And here is our Legends card, so everyone can see. Oh, I really hope I fix this. There we go. Okay, so you'll see. Oh heavens, this stopped really focusing us. You'll see black says 15 there, the black helmet. Now black is 12 away, which means if you went 15, he would spin out. He'd go right around the corner. So instead, what we're going to do is you'll look above that 15 for black. Oh, come on. You'll see there's a 2 in the caution symbol. So he's going to move to the 2 slot. Meow. He's going to go there to 2. And now we look at the next one. Silver. Who's next? Silver says he is going to go his full speed, which is 11. Now he can go 11. You see, that's 12. So he's going to go from 12 to 1. Meow. And watch this. He goes from the outside to the inside lane. Why is that? You see this thick line. There's a thick line that's going all around the track. That is called the racing line. So the cars are going to try and hug that anytime they can, and that is going to be the first position. If by chance Silver was here, he would be second. But because this is happening, he is first and black is second. So straight away, we have our first upset. And now it is my turn. So I get to move 4 and 4, and I do get to, because of that plus symbol, I get to move another. I need to draw and see what I get. Those plus symbols are kind of like random speeds. And the way we do it is we're going to flip over a deck until I get this speed symbol, and that's going to be added to my speed. So here we go. That's not a speed symbol. That's not a speed card. That's an upgrade. So we lost that. And very unfortunate because I would have liked that card. Next one. There we go. Okay. Only a 1. So we move a total of 4, 8, 9 from 13, which puts us on 4. Meow. There we go. Okay, we look at the rest of the things we're going to do. I could pay for a boost if I want. I don't think I'm going to this time. Should I? No, I don't think I'm going to. I'm not going to pay for a boost because I am in third gear or second gear. I can also cool down one card if I had any heat in my hand. I don't have any heat in my hand. Next up over here at area 6, we could go ahead and slipstream. I can't slipstream for 2 reasons. One, I'm not close enough to any cards. And second, because this weather condition, this mist, this fog is stopping us from slipstreaming, so it's not happening. And then finally, we do a corner check as well. I am not crossing a corner, so no corner check. So that is my turn overs. And now we're going to carry on for the other folks. Okay, red card's going to go and try and go and do 18 spaces. He can't do 18, so he's going to hit to 3 right in front of me. I've lost position. Next up is yellow. Yellow is going to go 14. Yellow can go 14. Right in the lead from the back. Well done, yellow. And then finally, we have the blue car going 13. He can go 13 because he's on the 14 away, and he goes and sits here. Now you'll see what happens here. If you folks have been listening, the positioning for that is yellow is first, silver is second, blue is third, black is fourth, red is fifth, and you know who's coming up right at the back? It's yours truly, old Pigeon in the stupid green car. I should have chosen a different color. Okay, but that's it. That's how the game works. So the only other things I need to teach you is how we're going to take the corner, both us and the legends. And we're going to do that now next turn. So once this turn is done, I get to look at my cards and I get to discard any that I don't want. Now that turn is going to be a 5. So I need to get at least 4 to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one to go over. So I think we can stick in second gear and just do a 5 just to get over the corner. I think that's the best move. If we're lucky, it probably won't happen, but if we are lucky, one of the other cars gets stuck around here somewhere because we do have extra slipstream in the segment, which will be nice. Oh, sorry, this is not supposed to go here. That's supposed to go there. It's a segment tile, not a corner tile. Yeah, so sorry. So you'll see that this doesn't affect the corner. This affects the whole segment. Okay, so I think for the next turn, I'm going to stay in. Oh, first we've got to draw. My bad, my bad. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I need to drop to 7. So we have a stress card. Stress cards I cannot discard. I need to use them. And I have another 3. I'll explain what stress cards do when we get there. So I think I'm going to stick in second gear, and I will play that 5 I mentioned earlier. I think that's a good move. Should I maybe take a 4 and a 1? No, I think I'm going to need the 1 around here. Let's take the 2 and the 3. So that'll be my move. Okay, let's go see what the legends do. Now, all of the legends you'll see are between this legends line as well as the corner, which means they're not approaching the corner anymore. They're going to attempt to take it, which means you do things slightly different. We are going to look at the color over here, and we're going to take the number at the top here. You'll see it over here. We're going to take the number at the top here as well as the corner limit. So it's going to be 5 plus whatever it says on this card. Okay, so first up is yellow. Oh, here we go. And here's the legends card for you folks. You guys can follow along at home. I wish it would just focus. I don't know why it's not focusing. If I click it, it focuses, but I don't want to click the whole time. It must autofocus, yeah? Focus. Just you focus. Okay. So yellow is going to go 2 plus 5 for 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Next up, we have silver. Silver is going to go 0 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have blue. Blue is going to go 3 plus 5 for 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then lastly, oh no, not lastly, we still have more cards. Black is going to go 0 plus 5. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's good for us. I think that's going to work out good for us. The last we have red. Red is going 1 plus 5 for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, watch yours truly. Watch your old buddy Pigeon, how he takes us. So we have 2 plus 3, 4, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, a couple things here are going to happen, right? We've played our speed. Because I am in the last position, the last two cards in a 6-player game or 5-player game actually get something called adrenaline, and they can get an extra speed and an extra cooldown if they want. Now, because I've crossed the corner line, that's a speed of 5 already. If I take an extra speed, I will get a bit further ahead, but I'm going to have to pay for that in heat, which will be 1 heat. Now, do I want to do that? Let me think about it, actually. That it might be worthwhile. I am going to slipstream, and I do get 2. So I'll slipstream 1, 2, and another 3. But if I go there, if I take the adrenaline, pay the heat, and then I can go 1, 2, 3. That corner is wow, that corner is tight. Sheesh. A 1. There's no way I'm going to get. No. I think I'm not going to spend the heat now. I think I'll keep the heat so I can take the corner a bit faster if necessary. So I'm not going to utilize the adrenaline. I'm not going to utilize the cooldown. I got 1 cooldown from adrenaline, and I also got a cooldown because I'm in second gear, which means I get 1 for free. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. You'll see second gear gives me 1 extra cooldown. But I am going to use that slipstream. So slipstream gives me 2 spaces, 1, 2. But because this segment's a bit special, I get another one. So there we are. So I've now pulled into 5th. Bam! Well done, me. And that's a turn. Okay, so I think you folks know everything there is to the game now. It is pretty much just 2 laps of this. And I'll explain a bit quicker now. But before I do that, let me take one more sip because I'm going to start talking quick. Because, to show you that we're going fast. Yeah. Don't spill on the board. Don't spill on the board. Whoa. That's some good OJ. Okay. Let's get to it. Okay, I need to draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to get rid of any of these? 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to be able to use the 4 anytime soon, will I? Maybe I get rid of the 4. I'll get rid of the 4 as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to do 3 more. I got another 4. Okay. I got another stress. And I got a 3. Okay. Bit scary what I've got here. And let's figure out how I'm going to take this now. Now, that speed, that corner is a speed limit of 1 because of this fella. Black and red are going to try and approach the corner where everyone else, me included, are going to try and take it, I think. How can we take that corner? I don't think we can. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need to pay 4 heat? Don't like it. I'm trying to think. I was going to play the 1 and the 3, right? The problem is I really like that 1 to just get around the corner. Okay, well let's play the. If I don't play that, I guess we can go to first gear and just play a 4. Yeah, maybe we do that rather. Okay, so I'm going to go down to first gear. Remember, I don't need to pay anything because it is only, I'm just moving down 1. And I'll pay a 4. Okay, and we get the next Legends card. Jinx. There's the Legend card. And let's see how it goes. Okay, first up in front we have yellow. Yellow is going to be trying to take the corner. So that is 3 plus 1 for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, blue is also going to take the corner plus 2 plus 1. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. Next up, we have silver. Silver is going to be going 1 plus 1. Not even close for him. 1 plus 1 for 2. 1, 2. Now it's my turn. I'll be moving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Meow. Stop there, right there. Very, very dangerous graphic. This. I'm approaching the corner with that speed. Utter madness, if you ask me. But we'll stop there safely. Next up, we have red and black who are behind the legends line, so they're going to still be approaching the corner. So we have red who's going to go 10 spaces. He can't do that, so he's going to head to naught. Meow. And we have black who's going to intend to go 13 spaces. He can't do that, so he's going to go to position 1. Meow. Okay, bit of an upset there. Silver has pulled into last position, unfortunately for him. I do not care, though. Okay, let's see. I'm now going to go around the corner. Let's see what I got here. Should I discard anything? By the way, the legends don't adhere to the adrenaline rule. That's why these two guys aren't getting adrenaline, and they also don't do slipstreaming. That's all for me. That's my benefit. Okay, so I think we've got our. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick. I have one, which is fine. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna discard the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll draw up to 7. Another stress. So now I have all my stress cards in my hand. Right? I cannot discard these, and these are random values, which is a bit scary. Okay, but we'll just have to take note of it. Okay, next set, I think I'm just going to keep it safe. I think I'm going to. I will. These guys are all going to try and take the corner, aren't they? I don't need to. I'm just going to stick in first gear, and should I should actually start using my heat, to be honest. I'd rather keep my heat for my. Why don't I get rid of one of my stress now? Do you think that's a good idea? I mean, I'm going to go over it anyway. I know that most of the 4s are in there. So it's most likely going to be a 1 anyway. I think I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to play a stress card, and I'll show you how that goes. Okay. So my first gear, I get to do a stress. So we're going to get our legends card. Let's see how they do it. There we are. And yellow and blue are attempting. You'll see there's the legends line already. They're going to be attempting to create the speed this corner of 3. And everyone else is going to still be attempting to take that corner. So yellow is going to go 11 spaces. They can't, so they're going to go to position 0. Excuse me. Next up, we have blue. Blue. Oh no, I lie. They're not approaching the corner. Sorry, they're trying to take the corner. So yellow is going to go 0 plus 3 for 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. He didn't make it. Next up, we have blue. Blue is going to go 3 plus 3 for 6. Well done, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he actually made it past. He just made it past. Next up is me. Now, the way stress cards work, stress kind of simulates your your loss of concentration, little lapses of concentration while you're racing so fast. And what I have to do now, just like those previous plus symbols I had on my, I think it was my 4-wheel drive card, I have to draw until I get a card with this speed symbol on it, and that's going to be my speed. Now remember, the speed limit here is 1, so anything over 1, I need to pay the difference in heat, or I'm going to spin out. Let's see what we got. So the first one is a 1, which is what I was kind of hoping for. So I just move 1. Meow. I get to look at everything else. I'm not at the back, so I don't get adrenaline. I don't get to slipstream. I can slipstream now, but there is no one to slipstream. I have taken a corner, and my speed limit matches the corner, so I'm safe, and that's it. Now, what's nice about this is I also, when it's time to discard, I get to also get rid of that speed finally, that stress, which is nice. Okay, so I still have 2 stress in my hands, but I think I'm going to keep these cards because I need semi-low cards now to get around this next set. Okay, red. Red is going to try to take the corner with 1 plus 1 for 2. 1, 2, and he actually just swung around me. The swine. Next is that the black card? Yeah, the black card's next. He's going to go 2 plus 1 for 3. 1, 2, 3, right next to the red car. And then we have the silver car, who is going to go 1 plus 1 for 2. 2. Okay, so I have pulled back to 5th, but I do get that adrenaline, which is nice. But don't worry. We'll sort it out. Okay, let's draw up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. We got a 2. That's okay. Okay, how far am I away? I am 6 spaces away from a 3. So I think my best option is just to get nice and close. I guess I could play the 3 and the 2 to go to 5. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm over here, and then I can take the corner. I can take the turn. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the second gear. And that'll be my move, 2 and 3. Let's see what the legends are up to. All the legends are going to be taking their respective corner. Blue, however, is going to be trying to approach. You'll see he's behind that line. He's going to try to approach that corner. And he's going to take that corner pretty quickly. You'll see the speed limit has been up to 4. Okay, so there's our legend card. Okay, we first up has blue. Blue is going to go 14 spaces. He can't, so he's going to move to position 1. Next up, we have yellow. The yellow car is going to take the corner 2 plus 3 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next up, we have the red car. The red car is going to do 11. Try and take the corner, so it's 0. Sorry, I confused myself there for a second. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Red is going to go 0 plus 3 to try and take the corner. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. Next up is going to be the black car. The black car is going to go 2 plus 3 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, it just doesn't make it. Next up is your old favorite boy. It is Pigeon in the green car for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at this. Look at this. I could, and I might actually do it. I could slipstream. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. So, two items here. I could go ahead and use that adrenaline because I am second last, right? I could use that adrenaline to add an extra speed, but then that extra speed is added to this, which means I moved 6, which means that is 3 higher than the speed limit around the corner. I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to use the slipstream. I'll use that slipstream 1, 2. But because of that, I have crossed the corner. So now I have to check my speed. Speed limit is 3. I'm going 5, which means I have to pay 2 heat or spin out. I'm okay with that. Let's pay that 2 heat. Let's get that out of the way. And now, straight away, I'm out of the corner and doing quite well for myself, I think. Okay, next up, lastly, we have silver. Silver is going to attempt to take that corner over there. He's going to go 1 plus 1 for 2. Very short little corner. And that's it. And that is it. Let's discard these cards. Okay, I have quite a